It was another exciting night in the cage September 14th as Hard Knocks 28 came to town. It didn't take long to get the crowd excited as local Derek Daku fought in the second fight of the night. Daku went up against Alan Bogle of Toronto, Ontario. Like the majority of his fights, Daku made quick work of his opponent, winning by TKO in just over a minute. Curtis Richard of Thunder Bay, Ontario, and Josh Ferguson of Brandon, Manitoba had a spirited bout. Despite fighting in the 155-pound weight class, the two fighters went toe-to-toe, with Richard making some good contact with his kicks. In the end, it was a kick that gave Richard the TKO win over Ferguson. The small guys continued to deliver the action as the next fight was part of the 125 weight class. Ian Abbott out of Sandy Lake was fighting against Nick Dupasquier from Winnipeg. Abbott delivered some big kicks and punches in the match and won by TKO. Up next was Estevan fighter Mike Gibb, who fought Kevin Taylor from Brandon, Manitoba. The first round saw some back and forth action, with Taylor having the advantage. Unfortunately for Gibb, he injured his leg at some point in the first round and couldn't come back for round two. Local fighter Craig Gaudry entered the night with a 2-1 record and was facing Malid Hashti out of Toronto. Both men were able to sink in submission holds, but it was Hashti who was able to make Gaudry tap out. The next bout saw two first-time competitors square off. Matthew McCormick from Estevan fought Lee Ruff of former Estevan Bruin, who was fighting out of Brandon, Manitoba. With no matches under their fighters' belts, anything could have happened. Both competitors put up a strong fight, and it was McCormick who choked out his opponent. To Ruff's credit, he never tapped out, but the fight was stopped when he lost consciousness. And finally, the main event of the evening was here, with the two former training partners squaring off. A lot of people showed up to watch the Felix Jimenez versus Wade Baldwin fight, and the crowd was loud as the fight was about to start. Jimenez jumped on Baldwin quickly in the first round. Felix got two guillotine chokes in deep, but Baldwin did not tap out. Baldwin fought back in the second round and wasn't about to give up. Jimenez continued his strong showing but lost a point in the second round for grabbing the cage. Both fighters retired in the third and final round, but still managed to exchange some shots. In the end, it went to the judges' scorecards, and Jimenez came out on top with a unanimous decision. After the fights, the Mercury caught up with the three big heavyweights from Estevan. Daku was happy with his fight, but is looking for an opponent who will last longer than a minute in the cage with him.
You know, that's a really good point. I was talking to a lot of people about that today. Is I need to get somebody in there that will take me the full 3 rounds and just to see where the endurance is at. I mean, we train for this and we do 5, 8, 10 rounds, but it's different when you actually get in there and you're not fighting at 60, 70, 80% like we do in the gym. So yeah, I'm waiting. I think it's there, but until you do, yeah.
Baldwin said he knew he needed something big in the third round to win his fight.
Yeah, I thought I was doing fairly well. I know he won the first round for sure, and then the second round he was probably win again, then they took a point, so I thought that would have evened out that round for sure.
Jimenez was surprised that Baldwin didn't tap out early in the first round, but never gave up.
The first one I had it pretty deep there. I thought he was getting limp there, but I guess he was the only way they were going to stop that one if he passed right out, because the ref, I think, was on his side, but that's all right.
Despite going the maximum 3 rounds, Jimenez said he really enjoyed fighting in the main event.
It's like a Christmas present. It's awesome. I like fighting for the main event, I guess. Everybody would love to do that, right? It's motivating for training, too, so.
How about the crowd reaction tonight?
Oh, it was awesome. They were going for both, for me and him, so it was good, It felt good hearing the crowd. Even like I could hear the crowd in the third round, Felix, Felix. I dug down a little bit deeper after that, for sure, so I like that. It was awesome.
For EstevanMercury.ca, I'm Maurice Kelso.